This is the Superordinary Podcast. The following conversations and statements don't represent the views of anyone, and watching and or listening is very strongly discouraged. Superordinary presents the Superordinary Podcast. Please enjoy. Remember, drink more juice.
So in tasting, what we do is we take a small amount right off the top. That's the one part
Now we're opening?
Yes. It's gonna be like,
Is that even on shot? Oh, wow.
just stretching.
Welcome to the Superordinary Podcast, episode 16, baby.
Finally got one right.
Why the hell did you never say the right... He said the right thing. Isn't it good sometimes to just say the right thing? Too many people these days, they say the wrong thing. I want people to say the right thing.
We never lie here.
Be right.
Or don't, I don't
Be
care.
good. Johnny, be good. Well,
That's a little close.
what's wrong? My milk's a little wet. My hand's a little juicy.
Does it bring all the boys to the yard?
Oh, oh yeah. Whatever it takes to bring the boys. I get the boys.
Sure.
I just want to say,
We know you like the boys.
it's a much discussed topic. But look, I think it's fair to say, without any hesitation, if you just sit there and listen for a moment,
I'm there.
I freaking wish you would. Alright, just sit there, just for a moment, and imagine it. I was told, and it disgusts me, but I was told recently that I don't occupy much space. But let me set the record. I am friggin' huge. I am massive. In reality, I'm nothing but a unit, right? I'm like a block of apartments, just walking around. I often have to go in sideways when I go through a door. When I go into an establishment, I'm established. I'm filled out. I was just told I have too much cake, right?
Who could possibly have said that?
But my question is, am I dense? How many C's am I carrying back there? That's what I'm saying. But look, to say that I don't occupy space is it's a little much. Because quite frankly, I'm huge. I'm huge.
You're so huge. You're huge.
I'm huge. I'm a colossal human. I'm huge. Am I not?
Massive.
Massive. My God. My God, you're huge. I'm a big boy. If this isn't the best podcast,
I don't want to know what it is. Quite frankly.
it's like, I like to listen to podcasts. I drive around. I put on a podcast. I zone out. I zone in. I don't know, wherever. I'm zoning. What sort of podcast do you listen to? Is it like medicine? No. Is it politics? If it's politics, gay. But let's face it.
We face the hard
In
issues
reality,
here.
I listen to a podcast about nothing. It's a podcast about nothing.
It's genius.
Is it not? What is this? It's Super Ordinary. Episode 16. I think it's shaken. I think it's well shaken.
Is it stirred though? Never stirred.
Yeah. Never. Oh, man, that thing opens like an alien egg.
So you got the shakes already.
Hey,
It's just like
maybe I've got like...
the old OCAD. You remember how he got the hypothermic guy to hold it for him?
Hey, I'll go be tested. I don't know.
How are you anyway?
It's smooth. It's creamy. It's velvety. Quite frankly, it's
strawberry.
delicious.
Is it so delicious?
Perhaps. All right. If you're standing, sit down. If you're sitting,
Stand up.
sit down further. Before we begin, there's a little road we should go down.
All right. I'm
A little
buckled in.
nestled
I'm in the passenger
story.
seat.
A little thing. I'm gonna admit it's oh my God. You can't mess with a fancy boy like that. Oh, all right.
Throwing you off your game.
So much.
I was just
The
buckling my
pterodactyl's coming out, mate.
I thought that's just because you had the oak. It
Doesn't help. How many servings per carton? 2. See, you say I'm not big. I'm drinking drinks that are 2 in 1, baby. 2 in 1.
You can take it 2 for 1.
I can take 2.
Got him in 4K, boys.
Doug. Actually, we'll come back to that, taking things. But where was I before you rudely? I want to just tell.
We were buckling in for the ride.
I want to tell a story, and I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a little bit emotional. It's gonna be a little bit trying. You might need to get a rag. You might need to wipe your brow, and you're definitely gonna have a pretty big cry. So let's begin. I want to start with something pretty important to me. I feel like we need to talk about it.
Sure.
And I feel like you need to listen to it.
Sure.
I have a friend.
Go on.
I have a friend. Right? Go on. Let's just say she grew up in a coastal town. Sea breeze. Bit of a nut. Bit of a nut. Let me tell you.
Near a frigate?
Bit of a nut. What's that?
Near a frigate?
I mean, there were visible frigates, but like this, not right. It's not the right thing right now. Was she moral? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. The thing is, we knew each other as kids. We grew up together as kids, right? As younglings. We'd spend many a day frolicking, throwing eggs at the elderly, climbing trees, burning books. The usual sort of childhood things. The usual sort of childhood happenings. But the tale of our time together ended. We reached a certain age. You know the kind. I'm sure you know the kind.
Legal?
And well, she ran off with this guy. I don't think it's surprising, really, to say I was a little hurt.
Who was the guy?
I was a little hurt. I'll get there. For you see, I developed a little bit of a crush.
Was it Jared Fogle?
I mean, he was...
He was
How
around.
old was he? I mean, he probably... Let's hope it wasn't. Let's really hope it wasn't. But the thing is about this guy, he was also from a coastal town. Right? Whereas I wasn't. I wasn't from a coastal town. I was from a small village.
Savagely beaten.
She liked that he grew up in a small town, right? He grew up at the beach, fishing, collecting oysters. All this wholesome shit. Whereas me, a dirt poor village boy, was being beaten. You know.
The
Anyway,
usual.
she went on her way.
Right.
On a personal journey. Her journey.
She did an art degree, okay.
It was... Nothing wrong with that.
You do an art degree.
I mean, you do art degrees not for the money, but just for the love. Because there's no money. Now, I wasn't a part of that journey.
Wide net
I got left behind.
to do an art degree. That's
She
right.
married the coastal town boy.
Boy, Jared
They
Fogle's a
had
lucky
coastal town kids.
boy. I'm tearing up as we speak.
I don't know if you genuinely understand how hard this is to recall. I was a small boy in a little village with a crush on a coastal town girl.
Oh, trust me, it's hard.
It's the whole of the story in the book. Is it not? I need to take a drink. I hope you're still sitting down because this only
not-
gets worse.
Stand up.
Then sit back down.
Face east, put your hand on your heart and listen.
If you can't stand, don't sit for it.
Just like that Kanye concert where we're trying to get the disabled guy up. You there? in
I
the
don't know
wheelchair,
it.
Get up.
I don't know it. Is he like, get it, fool?
You didn't hear that?
No. Is he like disabled and he's like, you can do it.
So
Get it.
There's a guy
Get
in a
it.
wheelchair.
Go on, get.
Kanye
Yeah.
stops the whole performance.
All right, I'm gonna let the concert finish.
Yeah.
But first we gotta get my disabled man up. Get him up.
No, he didn't know he was disabled. He's like,
Oh.
everybody get up. And he's like, you there? Why are you
Why
sitting
you
down?
sit down?
And then he's like, he's in a wheelchair. And he's just like,
Hold up.
all right then. And
Hold
then just
up.
continues like nothing happened. Like he didn't just berate a disabled person.
Oh, why have I not seen this? There's so much juicy Kanye. Just he's like, I can just imagine. Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. I put down one of the greatest performances of all time,
And you're still sitting.
and you won't even get up.
Yeah, that's basically what
Where
happened.
my ovation at, fool? In fact, puts the sunglass back. He's like, I'm leaving.
No, it's mid-concert. He
He's
was
like calling Kim. Kim, this guy won't stand up. He's sitting down.
Tell me how you ain't walking around
I'm
without
about to play
habits.
Jesus Walks, and he's sitting down.
I don't know any of his songs. He's like Drake or something, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
One and the same.
they're
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 neighbours.
different. They had coastal town kids, right? In their piece, but one day.
Did you say they were married or these kids?
Yeah,
were
they got
bastards?
married. They got married.
Oh, so they're not coastal bastards.
No, they're coastal town official.
Pricks. Okay, got it.
But one day, in their peaceful little town on the coast, there was a little disturbance. There was a big disturbance.
Did you come through with a Ford Mustang?
I had to move on. I have moved on. This wasn't my journey anymore. I got cast aside. This is not my narrative. Anyway, there was a little disturbance many years later on the town. A little visit from the land of Xi. Right? A nice, big, beautiful, white, round, floating balloon graced their shore. A what? A big old balloon. Yeah, that's right. A Chinese weather balloon was checking out this coastal town. And you know what?
Surveillance, right?
Well, you know what? President Xi was impressed. He liked the beaches. He liked the town. He liked the quaint streets and the people around. What happened as a consequence?
This is a terrible nursery rhyme.
I
I can imagine you just getting tucked in at night being like,
yeah, President Xi.
like
Children's book.
Yeah.
I should do. That's a great idea. Super Ordinary presents President Xi. Go to sleep.
We should ask him to.
Or else.
Like that Prince Harry book, we should ask him to narrate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where the sea.
Right. So anyway, so you got a little weather balloon, a little Chinese balloon, and there were consequences because President Xi was quite fond of this coastal town. And you know what happened? You know what the consequences were?
Got no
You know
idea.
what happened? He laid down plans. Right? A brand new COVID hospital political descendant death camp iPhone weather balloon manufacturing conglomerate was setting up for the People's Great Republic right there in the coastal town.
Gee, that's a bit rough on Zimbabwe.
A bit rough. You know, I reflect on my friend's journey in awe. This was someone who had a life I wish I shared. A path, right? A path I felt connected to.
Getting ransacked by Xi Jinping.
Yet, it was the winding missteps and unforeseen consequences that led to my escape. The escape of the grip of this particular fate of Xi.
One might
What a
say
beautiful thing.
the great escape,
What
right?
a beautiful thing, right? And let's just imagine the narratives that branched that I didn't connect with. Imagine if I had stayed in that coastal town. I wasn't from that town. Sometimes the village boy catches a break.
Was this before or after the arranged marriage or the beatings?
Well before. Well before.
Fair enough.
What would you take? Would you take a beating? Or would you take a coastal town, President Xi, COVID, iPhone, hospital, death camp, political descendant?
I mean, is polygamy involved?
I don't know what they're going to make you do or not make you do. Or is that sweet? Is that sweeten the deal? Is that what you want? Is that the condition? I'll take the death camp. If if you sweeten the deal, if you sweeten the pot,
Come to the table.
I don't really know what President G's terms are.
You know what? They turned the contract around. It's just in poor crayon. Polygamy, please.
I should have brought tissues because, my God, this has been emotional for me. My God, this has drained me of my energy. Luckily, I'm so big that I can keep powering through it. Luckily, I have reserves. Luckily, I'm freaking huge. Am I not?
Sounds like you're compensating.
Are you trying to tell me I'm not massive? Look,
We'll have a cake off camera.
all I'm saying is if I stand up, it is the shadow of the Colossus. Oh, you want to have a cake off? You think you can match these buns? Believe me, it ain't happening.
Oh, jeez.
I have...
You're getting New South Wales.
I know, right? Yeah. I'm driving down the road with no exhaust, flogging the rear out of it or something. Like, what is
The
this?
guy in the back, yeah, you're looking up in the windscreen, you're like...
Yeah, I'm like, how sick am I?
And then the two girls in the
Not
back
very,
seat.
apparently. Like, yeah. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to spoil the...
You got to find the 2002 Speed
Right.
Blues.
If you don't know
ad.
what we're talking about, like,
Good luck.
go to bed.
Go to bed.
If you're on the highway, close your eyes. I went...
If you're in Queensland, don't even bother.
Oh, my God. If you're in Queensland...
You're watching us.
Can we ban? Can we ban? I mean, anyway, it should be Kingsland now.
Should be.
Should be.
Should be.
When they're going to change it? Too niche. Too niche. What was I talking about? COVID,
Polygamy.
death camps, polygamy, President G.
Small dick energy.
Hey, I am massive. I'm talking about my entire physical stature as an imposing mass of human. I'm not.
I've heard you have to wrap it around your body like a belt when you,
What's that?
you know, you have to wrap it around like a belt.
My belt.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Not small dick energy.
Right. Okay. Well, it's an option.
The previous host has really done
It's
a
an
number on
option.
me.
Well, the previous host, you know,
Well, sorry.
she
the
puts
two.
ideas.
She puts
She
ideas.
puts
on-
ideas in your head.
She definitely puts
She gets
ideas
you
in my head.
thinking. You're like, why did I not think of that?
She really
Oh, that's why I
spooked you.
didn't. She spooked me. I don't know that she spooked me. I was just sort of like, is that something I should consider? I don't know. I'm like,
You were sitting there like meditating, were you?
I'm just no. I'm like, is that actually interesting? I don't know. I do like to sit down.
I mean, we're still buckled in for your story.
It's like
I'm trying to get out, but the doors are locked.
if I'm on Amazon ever buying like a donut pillow, maybe be concerned. Maybe be a little bit like, uh-oh. All right, maybe she got to me. I don't know.
She's a corrupter.
I don't know if I should just. I'll just. Yeah.
Leave him in suspense. Stuff him.
Who?
Whoever the hell's watching.
Yeah. You glazed caramel brains. All right.
Smooth brain Papagas.
Right. I mean, there's smooth and then there's you. Wake up.
It's like a skate park
This.
bowl.
Right. Yeah. It is ridiculous. It's like siliconed up. Just.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so. There's no friction.
Meanwhile, we've got like at least 7 wrinkles in ours.
At the moment, I don't. We're on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
I mean, you listen to these podcasts wanting to know how to like organize your. Forget about it. Listen to this podcast, and your life, everything's gonna align. You're gonna realize things about coastal towns. You're gonna know the truth about COVID and mind control.
Learn about terror attacks and chocolate bunnies.
Yeah, the connection. Like, what other podcast talks about the connection between chocolate and a little terrorist attack? A little attack. You know, they're actually very symbiotic. They're actually holding hands, and they're in love.
Yeah, skipping down the street.
Is there anything wrong with
One in each hand back pocket.
if the word, if the motivation, if the direction is love, could there be anything ever wrong with that?
Well,
Welcome.
That's why we have.
Oh, every day I'm reminded by the live, love, laugh, the great comment by the great leader, the supreme leader.
You can trust that face. Look how happy he is.
I mean, that's a face that I want to wake up next to. That's a face that puts a smile on my face. That's a dial that I want to tune into. That's a dial I want to ring. People, do the butt sync. Where have you been?
Do the butt
Why
sync.
did you leave? Come back. Get back. Get on back. Hey. Oh.
All right, so where were we?
I think we were talking about a little thing. But before we get into anything, I want to just, if maybe we could just bring it back.
Just a
if
little
we
bit.
just,
Just a tiny bit.
just rewind a little bit.
I think I just need to finish him up a bit. He just needs a bit of a...
Grease the wheels. If I could just go back for a moment, like slap your snapper, tug your buoy.
Tuck your doodles.
Tug your buoy. I don't know. I was going to say tug your thruster or something, but tug your buoy.
Sorry, that would just be laugh track. No one's watching.
Let's talk about feet.
Okay. Are you the type of guy that gets a bucket of centipedes and just films yourself crushing them between your toes?
I'm the kind of guy who walks around the beach, walks around the streets, and I go, whoa, did you see how far down that sock was? My God, that little bit of ankle. Did you see that ankle?
Friggin' ankle
Did
tramp
you
tattoos
see-
just send you into a frenzy.
Oh.
You turn into like Tasmanian tiger. You're like,
Did you? I'm just like, the thought of peeling off that shoe,
I thought you were about to say something else.
taking down that sock.
Can you imagine degloving your foot?
Oh, but like I mean, you see, and then you got the flats and you got no socks, and you're just like, my God, bleh. They're on display. They're out there on display.
I imagine you just sitting there with the sole of someone's shoe while they're just like asleep on the beach. Just like,
yes, I know what goes in here.
Yeah, and then-
and I like it.
like she wakes
I
up with
like
her toe in your mouth.
No, I got like the sole in my mouth, and I'm like, and I got the shoe the other way, and I'm smelling it. She's just like, it looks like a tongue hanging out my mouth. I got it like that far in.
She just wakes up. She's like, I'm definitely dreaming. I'm just gonna go back
Excuse
to
me,
sleep.
sir. And I'm like,
Go back to sleep.
Oh yeah. It's like, I'm not done here, lady. Why have the drugs not kicked in? I don't know what you think, but let me just say I would take a foot. Oh my God.
We are getting
I need to
back
blow
to-
my nose, literally.
I'll entertain him for a few minutes.
I need to blow my nose. Why am I always sick?
You asking me? I'm not your doctor.
I'm sick of being sick.
First you had gout.
I'm
gastro.
permanently sick. I usually have my box of tissues.
This is my show now.
No.
This is mine.
You can
No.
do something.
This is. I'm just sitting here. I feel like Alex Jones, you know? These people.
I don't know this shit.
The demons.
Demon. He's a freaking demon.
I'll just do the audience questions. I feel like Conan O'Brien. No one watches. So he's doing lines of cocaine. Okay. If he comes back with even more hyper energy, I told you. Sounds like he's not washing his hands either. I don't think he's coming back.
He's done. The coat got to him. Are you going through his phone?
Yeah, just like it's great. It says I'm massive. What does I'm massive mean? Brainstorm whiteboard office clothing. This is a look into insanity, people. I mean, I can make his life really difficult. All I have to do is just whatever you want, whatever the crowd wants on that green screen. What do you want to see? What do you want to see? You know what? Episode 12 at the 5 minute 30 mark. Just play it now. It's beautiful. He either has to edit me out or he has to do it. It's a win-win. There's nothing he can do. Episode 10, 4 minute 30 mark. I don't care. I don't care. He's coming back to kill us. And there's nothing we can do.
Shovel.
Snot rag is in the house.
Das Haus?
That's good, yeah. Oh, that's a nice snot rag. All right, I blew the chunky. I'm good to go.
Did you eat it?
Yeah,
Tasty.
blew it. Straight in the hand, straight in the mouth.
It's a continuous cycle.
I'm so sorry. I will never leave you again. Or maybe I will, because I got left by a coastal town girl. She left me. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. Where were we? What'd I miss?
You're gonna find out in
Fill me
editing.
in.
You're gonna find out in
Oh,
editing.
okay. Did you? I imagine you sat down and was like, "My God, you see that ass? That is a big ass."
Yeah, it had 4 C's in it.
I think I was just saying that feet. I think I was saying I could take a foot,
Where?
like feet.
Is this gonna
I
be like
mean-
the thumbs up?
I mean-
except it's the big toe up.
I mean, come on. Let's just think about it.
Come on, fat. Listen, fat.
A feet, way less rough than a lot of the other things out there. What? There's a lot of other things where I'm a bit like, I'll go back to the foot. Maybe to get ahead, I'll get a foot. I think...
To get head, to get foot. Is this a riddle? I like riddles. Go on, give me one.
You gotta press the button. What? Nothing wrong with a foot.
All right, I got one for you.
Yeah.
What's black, white, and red all over?
I don't know.
A club penguin.
A clubbed penguin? I was trying to think of a human that was white or something and then it was bright. Yeah, right. A clubbed penguin.
You know, like club penguin.
Club penguin.
Yeah.
The best video game ever made, people.
Yeah. Here's the inside scoop.
The best video game ever made.
I never played it.
Oh! Well, what are we doing here?
It's the
What?
servers are shut down.
Oh, I used to love logging on and controlling a virtual penguin.
He'd
I
always
just feel
type in
like...
the N word instantly.
Yeah.
Just be like, who wants to get down in my crib?
I'll just be like, I heard this is a club where the feet
Who's
at.
that? That was great that we said it at the same time.
Yeah. I was like recalculating, trying to get feet involved.
I went
Where the
somewhere else.
flip is at, people? Club penguin. Because, it's all, whatever.
Where the fishies
I just
at?
I'm like, what I always thought was, this makes so much sense. My virtual presence should be a penguin. It should be.
You look like a Neopets type of guy, though.
Neopets. My God, I've really gone back. I think I played both of these things for like 15 minutes.
I didn't play any of them.
What sort of journey is this? Childhood games.
That's it.
This is now, it's too niche.
It's called the childish episode.
Hey, stop playing your childhood games and start listening to the greatest podcast.
See, I didn't experience any of that stuff. I was PS1. That was all I got.
They were terrible.
I know, but
They were weak.
but people hold on
they
to
were
them
lame.
like RuneScape, right?
RuneScape. I got hacked. I was a big RuneScaper. I was out there getting your bones,
Wouldn't know.
those troll bones. Big baby troll bones. And then I was going to the bank thing and being like, got bones for sale. Come get your bones. And then people would be like, I'll give you blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, yep, sold.
What's your
Here's your
password?
bones. Yeah. Anyway, I'm doing this and I'm getting my armor. I'm getting my bones. And someone takes my poor little baby SJ. They took my account. Not at all bitter.
So what, they got your email and your password?
I don't know what they did. I was in game and they said, they told me to log out.
You got IP hacked.
Yeah, that's supposed to be how they did it.
Fucking doxed you.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly how they convinced me to do it. But I made a big mistake.
You don't strike me as the impressionable type.
Huge mistake.
You look like the type of guy that would scam someone, not get scammed.
Well, the world taught me at an early age that it's a cruel, harsh place. And, I took certain measures going forward. Going forward, I was the one making certain decisions. That,
Just kick the camera, that's fine. It's not
yeah.
expensive at all. You didn't see that? The audience member got so frustrated hacking that they kicked the camera.
We try to put on a nice show.
This is why we can't have nice things.
We try to be good hosts, have a good time. And this is the way we get repaid, you know, and also...
Oh, yeah, I made your life hell while you were outside.
Oh. Have we answered our critics, by the way? I've noticed a distinct lack of negative feedback.
Did you see the comment on the last video?
Yeah, I didn't realize there was such a strong Chinese fan base. I'm glad that China gets the whole gelato genocide situation, because quite frankly,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't.
Yeah. And that previous person was just
They
like,
didn't even
"Isn't
know what gelato was. They're like,
Gelato
no.
sorbet. Isn't sorbet ice
Actually,
cream?
I should do that.
3 separate...
I don't even know what gelato is.
Yeah, I can't do a voice.
I don't think there's any difference.
Do I have to like squeeze my nut to be able to get that high?
There's no difference.
I think my favorite of the first one was like, I don't get freakers, doesn't make sense. Have you even put your thumb up your bum? Oh, she is going to kill us both.
I like to peg, but I don't get to peg. I want to peg.
I want to be...
Be a man, baby. I'm a man. Oh, don't we all want to be a man? I mean, I feel the same way. I'm always, I want to be a man. Anyway.
I want to be the woman.
I want to be a drunken sailor. Now, perhaps
This is hell on my voice.
I have a little,
Voice
like,
cracks.
do you want to just go on like a really weird, like, moment?
Oh, yeah. Or what? How could it get worse?
This has been fine. All right.
This is definitely course of usual.
A cigarette. Let me just get in here. I mean, let me get in here. Sometimes you just got to get in there. A cigarette.
Get a foot in.
Hey, oh. Don't, just look, I got to concentrate. So if you mention the feet, like I got to wipe my brow. A cigarette yellowed trailer with a drunken, abusive father who destroyed the hopes and dreams of a generation. That is the reality, people. That is the reality.
What?
I'm massive. I'm huge.
No, you're not. Just so you know, I ruined these, by the way.
Oh, you read my notes? Well, I'll cut it. You cut. All right.
You can't, though. It's hilarious.
I'll cut it. Oh my
I
God.
wouldn't.
Oh, I'm there.
I just can't wait for you to... See, that's what we call us, the person watching, and me having fun at your expense. Because I told them I don't edit. The audience was egging me on.
I'm a crusty sea dog. You won't get to me.
And I'm massive.
How are you going to get to the sea? I am massive. I'm massive.
You're not I am, it's I'm massive.
I'm massive.
I'm massive.
You're like, I am massive. Ugh. Take a moment, sit down. I'm massive.
I must admit, whenever you walk past the window, I do
Yeah.
see you go,
Gooch, gotcha, gooch, gotcha, ooch, ooch, ooch. Every time I walk past a video, it's like an 80s workout tape.
have you seen the one where he's like, when I bump iron, it feels like I'm coming.
yes, I
every
have.
time.
Every
I keep
time.
Boom, it's like I'm coming.
Ow, ow, ow.
Sounds like he's getting paid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what it takes. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it's get absolutely.
Yeah, get the dumbbell. Give it to me.
Get the strap
Get the
on.
dumbbell.
Get to the bedroom. I'm coming.
I can take another weight. More. Give me more.
Slow it down. It hurts. Please stop.
But don't stop.
She's gonna watch this and hate us.
Brainstorm, people.
It's a brainstorm.
I believe we've probably already touched on it, but let's touch on it my way. Brainstorm. No one touches on it the way I touch on
It's
it.
because you massive.
What? I'm massive, people. I robot. I'm massive.
A terrible movie.
Brainstorms are a funny thing. You're foreseeing some sort of event, a weather event. Maybe you've got like some sort of Chinese weather balloon up there, and you can foresee beautiful brain activity. I don't know. But the brainstorm, is it, I never found it necessarily accurate. But on your thinking hats, people. Like you get your whiteboard, you get your brainstorm. You know, you sit people in a room and you get the whiteboard and they write brainstorm. Right? We are about to think about things. We're about to figure things
You're
out.
taking me back to first year uni.
Yeah.
Stand up and say an interesting fact about yourself.
I was born in a small village. I was raised.
I was beaten as a boy.
I was raised by
Yeah.
a horrible stepbrother.
You know what you sound
He
like?
beat me.
You sound
He
like,
beat me when I was a little boy.
You sound like Bane, except it's,
Bane.
it's the Colonel.
It's just like cleaner.
No, it's the Colonel. You know, it's like the...
I was beaten as a boy in a small village.
I rose from the...
Of course. Who do I sound like? Colonel.
The Bane, but
Yeah.
it's the Colonel in the Bane mask.
Who's the Colonel? The Sanders.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's because you had like the Kentucky
Oh,
voice.
I'm Colonel Bane. I'm Colonel Bane. Maybe
stand a chance,
you don't stand a chance. I was coming for you now.
You want the 11 secret herbs and spices? You have to come
You have to
through
come
me.
through me. Yeah.
Breaks his
Of
back.
course.
I'll give you the popcorn chicken recipe, but you got to figure the rest out. You see Batman's on the ground like, kill me. I have to imagine the original recipe.
I was born next to the deep fryer. You're gonna have to imagine another.
What is it? Molded by it.
I was
Shaped by
molded
it.
by it. The smell.
Shaped
You
by
don't
it.
even understand.
I was eating deep fried rats while you were still training.
I can make a deep fried rat better than you can a chicken. I'm the Colonel.
I always fuck up your order.
I do it just to mess with you.
He's just in there. No. It was you.
Southern fried. Southern goodness. Why do they have to abbreviate it to KFC? They should just be like, freaking Southern.
Yeah, fucking Clifftown fried
Take
chicken.
your fried chicken. Go get your chicken. Go get it. Throwing buckets of people in the restaurant.
So does that mean that Alabama, you can have Alabama fried chicken, you can have like Boston fried chicken?
Yeah, baby. Probably.
Yeah.
Doonside fried chicken.
Ooh, that'd be,
Come get your dooney.
that's just a bag of meth. dude.
Yeah. Come get your dooney drumstick.
You know, like you walk in and it's a blow dart of heroin.
There's just the things in there. Oh.
I haven't eaten KFC after I watched one video of like bad KFC stories, and that was like 6 months ago. I'm done. I'm not having
I haven't eaten it in years.
it. You just stick to the nugs and the frap.
Office clothing. You know, oh my God! I just didn't even know what was happening.
He's risen from the darkness.
I have nerves of steel. Nothing can shake this massive, immovable object.
Did you shit your pants?
Office clothing. It's a little bit chunky. I have worked in an office for about 17
You
years.
described shitting yourself as
About
chunky.
17 years. And one of the things I've noticed is the clothing. You see, there's this guy who comes to work and he's all like, I don't need to like iron my clothes because I don't meet anyone. And it really gives me the shits. This guy is so lazy.
Sure.
He's so inconsiderate. I could see something's getting like that. He's so lazy. He's so inconsiderate. And do you know what I did?
You put a tie on.
I got everyone around, got them in the boardroom. I said, get your whiteboards. They all got their boards out. It's the boardroom.
Yeah, of course.
And
Were there any blackboards
it's the
in there?
white room. There's a blackboard room. Oh. Anyway, it's a segregated office. So I go in there.
As it should be.
Well, I mean, if you care about productivity, maybe sometimes I don't know what I want to say, but I really wish maybe, I don't know, should I have been born in a coastal town? All right, I needed to sit down and get into this because I've just been insulted. I've had my world turned upside down. And quite frankly, I don't know how I'm going to recover or... Look, luckily I'm very buoyant. Luckily I'm a calm, glorious vessel. Right? I can ride the ocean tides and I can
even go for
the
it.
crimson tides. I can see the glistening moonlit wake. Look,
You were starting a story and you stopped.
someone said I'm a little old. They reckon I'm a little old. Maybe I'm not 12 anymore.
You've been around the track.
Maybe I'm a little seasoned. Look, I'm not saying I'm 12, right?
But he's not saying he's legal. Just
I'm-
remember that.
Am I
Withheld
legal?
information saves you in court. Remember that.
Look, to the people who try and bring you down,
Doubt
to
you.
the people who don't have your back, who aren't on your team, I
Who
say,
support you,
look
say
to
you're
this,
the best.
look to this big, beautiful.
Give you a little butt tap.
Look at this big, beautiful head.
It's not big.
Look to this glorious leader.
It's eye massive head.
Do you think he lets anyone put him down? Do you think he puts up with it?
I think my favorite videos is when he's walking in and everyone is just clapping, but
Oh, yeah.
they're
he's-
not just.
And he's like, so, like, he's not even showing emotion either. He's just
Yeah.
like, he's like,
But they're not like the usual. They're there
yes, yes,
like sweat.
yes. Oof. Like, they should be borderline ripping their clothing. They should go home and be like, oh. They should probably have to be hospitalized.
I didn't clap enough for the great leader.
Right, right, yeah, and they have like video footage and they review it.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's just like a sport thing, you know.
Yeah.
The guy's got the board and he's just like,
Seat.
You could have done better here.
seat 6F,
Not good enough.
crematorium.
So Trump's there. Is he the coach?
Well, maybe it was when he was visiting, and he's like, I don't really know.
6F, you're fired.
I don't know. He's like sort of like song yong pong no wa, and Trump's like, what does it mean? And they give him the translation, and it's like, come watch some footage with me. I need your opinion. And they're sitting there, and Trump's, you know, wow, what disrespect, what terrible
the
manners.
worst clapping I've ever seen.
I've
Possibly
seen-
the worst.
Clapping. I know clapping. That is bad clapping. Bad clap.
Oh, it's
That's a
bad.
bad clap. And you know, he's just like,
And then the translator says, and everyone starts crying.
translator says, Supreme Leader said, I agree. Round of applause.
Yeah. That's better.
Okay.
That's more
That's more deserving. Now, before we get too into this, we have a little visit to make.
For the first time ever, hopefully. Otherwise, this is going to get cut.
Do you mind opening the door so I can get some juicy reception? This has to be crystal clear. This has to make it.
Don't say anything funny, because if she doesn't pick up, it's going to be...
I won't say anything funny.
No, I meant if she doesn't pick up, don't say anything, because then you can just cut it.
I won't say anything funny.
Fair enough. As if you don't have reception.
It's pretty bad. That's fine. Okay.
Okay, that's not even how they work, but anyway.
Are we ready?
Take
Okay.
one.
A little preface. This person has wronged us.
Horribly.
She's done us really bad harm. I emotionally.
That's why he's wearing long sleeve shirts.
I'm in mourning for the things she's done. I don't really know how I'll be able to actually verbalize to her in this moment how hurt I am. But we're gonna try.
We'll do our damnedest.
We're gonna freaking try, people.
We try here.
I want to feel, but I don't
Because
feel.
you can't feel anything.
Hello.
Oh, hey. Sorry if is this a bad time?
No.
Oh, good.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Special occasion?
No, not at all.
Hey! Sorry, I fell over. I just was wondering, like, maybe what you're doing tonight, you know?
Literally nothing. But
Did you just say literally nothing?
yeah,
Literally.
literally.
Are you suspended
Not
in like
even-
a I don't know, like a non-atomized vacuum or something? What's going on?
Basically, it's like, I don't know, like a silica gel. I'm not even breathing anymore.
You don't have COVID, do you?
No.
Oh. Okay. It's not that I want to get it, but I wouldn't mind. Look, I have a little secret. I'm pretty hurt. You know, I do this little podcast, and you didn't even come.
I didn't even get the notice.
What? Look, I'm sitting here, right?
the other one on.
I'm sitting here, tears wetting my
pants.
shirt, sweat,
I love a good tear.
Sweat.
I love a good tear. Keep
sweat
crying.
dripping down my brow. My brow, sorry. I'm a bro. It's dripping down my bro as well. And my bra. And you know what? I'm just like,
Yep.
I'm hurt.
Okay.
And these wounds, they will not heal.
I don't know. Can get therapy together, I guess.
Okay. I wouldn't mind. I'm going to need it. But there was also one other little juicy nugget.
Love a juicy nugget.
Well, I mean, a vegan nugget, sure.
Extra saucy.
Sweet and sour. How would you feel about hosting the Super Ordinary podcast?
Hosting.
Huh?
Hosting? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, like co-host. You sit there on a table and I yell, and you have to sort of
Okay.
nod periodically. The JP. Oh, he's doing it. But I just thought maybe you should know that you're doing it right now.
Thanks
I
for
kinda
name dropping
figured.
me. I really appreciate it.
Love it. Oh gosh.
You love it?
Well, I want to be grandma then. I think that's kind of stuck. I'm just gonna bring my knitting to like every episode.
Okay, well, I hope that's what you're wearing now because you're hosting right now.
That's good. Thank God there's no camera.
There's one en route.
I don't even think I've got eyebrows right now, honestly. Grandma is like, I'm done.
Grandma!
Grandma's
Grandma, put on your eyebrows, all right? Get out your cardi because we've got a podcast to do.
right this second? Okay. What's up? Why are you still awake? It's
It's
pretty
a-
late, isn't it?
It's so late, but I'm a big boy. I'm huge.
Okay.
Look, you're actually on the podcast right now. But anyway,
massive.
I'm gonna go now. I'm massive. We will do another podcast one day, and I hope you enjoy your evening. Okay?
Thank you. Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Okay.
Did I use the right words? Like you phone through and you know the radio stations and the TV stations call up and I have to say the right thing to get the $10,000 from the cash cow.
Just say first time, long time.
First time, long time.
Yeah, say it.
There we go.
No, you gotta like
Just
really
long
express.
time.
You gotta sell it to me.
FURSTTYMELUNGTYME.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't. My
I'm
brain.
dyslexic.
I don't listen. I have to be told things.
Hashtag, yeah.
All right. Well,
There we go.
you have won the opportunity
To host.
to have this call end. So,
That's good. I'm not a permanent staple, okay? Grandma has bingo sometimes.
all right. I know it's late for Grandma, so
Grandma needs
But
her nap.
other
Grandma
times-
go
other
bye-byes.
times- Yeah, Grandma
that
go
sounds like
bye-bye.
you're
Or
about to
can
put her
we,
in the
I can
grave.
we
I just
discuss
before you go to
future?
Betty Buys and all the grave, what are your thoughts on feet?
Love it.
Yeah, me too.
You know how I feel about feet.
Yeah.
I love a good toe.
I mean, come
I
on.
was literally just
Ankle
saying
socks? Are you
earlier,
kidding
like,
me? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are they even legal? I mean, oh, and you got the socks with the freaking toes? Oh.
They're illicit. They're illicit. They shouldn't be legal, but also
Oh.
it's like it's a measure of quality because it's the last
Ow.
thing you think of. So if they got good toes, you're in for like a good, stable relationship. You know, they take care of themselves. If they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
good toe hygiene.
Yeah.
If the toes are kind of crusty,
Mm.
so I understand the foot people in that way. If they got
Yeah,
nice feet, the rest of them is probably okay. You know,
Yeah.
Bad feet, the rest of them is probably falling apart.
Well,
So-
look, I just, you see a good sock, you think you're going to slide off, but it's like not washed and it's just not a good sight. But okay, look, I'll have to let you go now. This has been great.
Have you got a toe cam yet?
so,
Have you got the toe cam yet?
uh,
I'm gonna buy like the premium
toe cheese.
Saint
Did you say toe
Deflower
cheese or
jam,
toe cam?
Saint Deflower jam in the tub, and you gotta have like a toe cam.
Okay, I'll get a toe cam in the
toe
tub.
jam cam. but,
Okay,
like, the
all
right
right. Thank you, Mr. Producer. That was amusing. She's going to be like, wow, rude.
Just call her back.
Really?
Yes.
You just told me to... All right.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, you could talk.
It's going to be brutal. In my hand.
No, just get into it.
Where'd the toes go?
Hanging up on you once was not good enough. Answers. Where'd the toes go?
Where'd the toes go?
Where the dogs at?
Let them dogs back here. I won't...
Oh, that was me.
I won't... Oh my gosh,
Oh,
he's
jeez.
messaging. I wasn't done with them toes. And airplane mode.
I thought I was on silent. What the hell? I'm ruining your recording.
Oh, you're ruining our show.
It was you.
No.
Hopefully it doesn't go like.
Oh, because I've had mine on airplanes. So, People. Oh. The optimal foot to sock ratio. It's a difficult thing. I'm not gonna lie. You like a nice, tight, firm sock. Who doesn't? And maybe an ankle sock is nice. It shows them off. It shows off a bit of ankle, maybe even a little bit of the top foot. But God, I don't know. It's not that I don't like it, but maybe it's a little slutty. I don't know. Should you be? It's I want the expression and I enjoy the sight. But sometimes it's maybe have a little bit of pride. Have a little bit of. Maybe not. You don't have to be bashful. You don't have to be bashful. But just maybe tone it down a little bit. Have a little bit of respect. Does your mother know you're wearing those socks? That's just sort of what I'm saying. Does your brother know you're wearing those socks? You know what I'm saying? Does the people, do they know? And, you're walking around, right? I'm not saying you're not getting looks. You probably are, and I'm not saying you shouldn't. But, maybe the sock, maybe it's a little much. Maybe tone it down. Tone it down. And this is coming from someone pro-foot. What are your thoughts?
I'm wishing we never went to the same school.
It all went wrong. It was that moment. It was that day.
Hi, my name's X. How are you? That was where it went wrong.
That was the beginning of the end. My God.
You just want to play scissors, paper, rock till the end?
No. That's a lot of scissors and it's a lot of paper. It's called Mel. I'm kidding.
So, you were telling me the other day
Oh, no.
that you got in trouble on Twitter. You wanna let the court know what you said?
Look.
Look, I agree with you fully, but it's not something that I'd admit to in public on a public forum.
Right.
It was pretty disgusting.
Right. Look. It's never easy to get into.
No, of course
How do you bring up genocide?
Never.
How do you disseminate the foul approach to race relations?
It's a difficult, touchy
How
subject.
do you broach the advent of a little virus going a little bit haywire? How do you really package the story that is modern communist China? How do you come to terms with the trans movement? How do you reconcile contemporary Hollywood and the corrupt music industry? How do you frame the moral contemporary Western compass? How do you get these things across? So you can understand that maybe I ran a little adrift. I got in a little bit of hot water.
Look, your message unified everything I saw.
Right.
Do you want to let us know what you put in the message, or should I say it?
I mean, if you can remember it.
I can remember it. I remember seeing it at Saturday, 9 p.m. I'm massive. How such brave words from such a smart man.
From such a big man.
From such a big man.
It was brave words from a big man.
man.
Look, I was sitting there
Tell me,
at 8:58 p.m.
How much thinking did you have to do before you thought of that? Surely this.
I sat for about 74 hours straight.
Sure.
A couple of days of
Reading through philosophy books.
Studying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to read every tweet that's ever been tweeted.
Sure.
I needed to get across basically the full.
Spectrum. Got it.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're right. And I had to be in touch with the zeitgeist. I had to be on board, fully immersed in modern culture. And I tried to just sum it up. I tried to place where I'm at, where the world's at, where we're going to be, where we want to be.
So I'm picturing you.
The things we're doing right, the things we're doing wrong.
You're sitting in your third house,
Right.
which, mind you, is the smallest of your houses.
On the fourth floor.
On the fourth floor, yes. Sorry about that.
Yes. I took my elevator up and I sat there.
Yeah,
and
after you
I
got-
got my Twitter phone.
After you got out of your Bugatti,
Yeah, yeah.
of course.
Yeah, yeah. And I rolled it off a hill because it started to smell funny because I don't know, the new car smell goes
Sure.
and I'm like, what is this?
Sure, yeah,
What
of
is
course,
this?
naturally.
6 months old, off a cliff.
Off
and
it
I don't want
goes.
anyone else to have it because it's mine.
Sure, so you've parked your new Bugatti. You set your third one this week.
Thank you.
You're sitting on your 4-story, smallest house of 3,
Thank you. In this state.
in this state, no,
you.
naturally.
Thank you.
And you're sitting there. in
I'm
what?
swirling my $45,000 wine.
Sure, with your $100,000 Rolex.
Yeah. My velvet, silk, and diamond encrusted gown.
Yeah, on the Gucci bed, mind you. That didn't custom made.
Custom, yeah.
Sure,
Yeah. It's been custom tailored 3 times.
sure. Fish tank
It was
around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Circular. The room is actually like a circular fish tank.
Yeah.
And it has a great white shark,
Sure.
which has basically never been achieved before.
Sure.
But I made sure it got done.
Did your butler bring you the $1,000 bread?
My butler brought me the $1,000 bread and the $15,000 peanut butter, and
very-
he brought me my Twitter phone on a silver platter and placed it there on my ivory table,
Sure.
which was made of 50 elephant tusks.
Sure.
And
Then you put your pipe out that was used actually by Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings.
yeah, the actual on-set prop.
Yeah, you put that out.
And I threw it in the bin because
You
no one else
used
should
it.
ever see it.
No, you've used
It's
it.
mine.
It's done. Yeah,
I
sure.
used it. It's
Yep.
earn and burn.
Your diamond encrusted bin.
Earn and burn. Yep, in the diamonds. It's a bin full of diamonds. That's how encrusted it is.
Did you hit your one and only Cybertruck?
I hit a lot of things.
Sure. Sure, you're sitting there reading your book. Yeah.
I'm reading. Like I don't know, something good. Something
Next to your Mona
profound.
Lisa, the actual Mona Lisa. Yeah. That you
Yeah, I mean the
borrowed.
one in the Louvre's fake.
Yeah, because you've bought it.
I have it,
Yeah.
and tough because I burnt it.
You were sitting
now,
there next to the thinker,
Yep.
thinking,
Yep,
philosophizing
yep.
this tweet.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep. Now you're typing it out.
I thought, what a more profound way to reconcile human existence by just simply saying I.
I like it.
That was probably about the first 48 hours of work.
Sure.
I put out an I, and I was sitting there looking at the draft. The butler came in a few times. Every time he saw, he said, "Magnificent, sir." And he would weep.
Naturally.
He would weep uncontrollably and have to leave the room.
It's very nice of Constantine.
Well, he would see my work.
Yeah.
He'd look upon my work, ye mighty, and despair. He would break down. My butler breaks down. He also break dances and beatboxes. But anyway,
It's a good man, Mr. Constantine.
oh, Mr. Constantine.
So the word massive.
Coloss.
Yeah, of
it's
course. Colossus.
it's when one tries to grasp the universe from an atom to infinite expansion.
naturally beyond human comprehension.
Can you think of a more appropriate word? No.
You summed it up perfectly.
You right? You reconcile all of humanity, culture, evolution, meaning. One word. Then you reconcile the universe, the place, the context of absolutely everything. Massive.
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 I was in tears.
When I hit send on that bad boy, my God.
Your bank account.
The emotion, the physical toll. I fell on the floor and I was in a coma for a long time. Constantine got a bucket of diamonds and was just throwing them at me, and nothing would bring me to. He brought me keys of a new Bugatti, nothing.
I don't know where that came from, but anyway.
I don't know where it came from, all I knew is it came. Now,
From you.
what are we still doing here, people? Why are we still here? We don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but we maybe just need to
You feel like sending me some.
express.
I'm going to say no.
Right? Express our love, admiration, and just energy for the future.
Sure.
I'm massive. I'm massive.
We'll get it on a shirt.
The week ahead.
I always get nervous whenever you say the week ahead.
I want you to recognize that feet are beautiful, right? That coastal towns are quaint, right? But sometimes it's the curve in the path. It's the rounded corner you can't see around. Ironically, obviously. Naturally. Paths in nature are not straight. And that's a good thing. Now, so for the week ahead...
It's a nice throwback.
Thank you. It's like, that wouldn't make sense, but it would in this podcast because you just watched it. Now, the week ahead is going to be a beautiful thing. I see great things in your future.
Watch out for Colonel Bane.
Yeah.
He's real.
Oh, he's real.
Oh, he's real.
And he is serving popcorn chicken that's going to take you into a world of darkness.
He's also going to break your back.
Yep. He's going to throw you out of a plane. No survivors. All right? Now, well...
And he might blow up a stadium.
Oh, yeah. If he's not happy with the result, right? Yeah. This game was sponsored by McDonald's. The stadium just collapses.
Combank Stadium. Go on.
For the week ahead, maybe wear longer socks. Maybe...
No.
Don't wear the ankle socks, maybe. Just let yourself have a little bit more warmth, a little bit more comfort. Take it easy. The world will still be there. You don't have to win the world with an ankle sock. Don't stoop so low. Don't sell your soul. I want to see the sacred nature return. Bring it back, baby, bring it back. That's what I want for your week ahead. That's what I want.
And if all else fails, just let the big dogs out. She got bored and...
No, I just saw a foot. I mean, if the foot was in the bum, it'd be too much. I'd pass out.
Mate, I got some juice up here. I got some... Hey,